The psychology of chasing emotionally unavailable people. Have you ever found yourself drawn repeatedly to someone who is emotionally unavailable? Someone who seems warm and caring at times, but pulls away the moment things get serious. You give your heart, your time, and your attention, yet they stay distant or unreachable. Despite the pain and confusion, you keep chasing. Why do we fall into this cycle again and again? Why does this pattern feel so hard to break? The truth is, chasing emotionally unavailable people is far more common than you think. It's not just about bad luck or poor choices. It's deeply rooted in your psychology, shaped by your early life experiences, unconscious beliefs, and even how your brain and nervous system are wired. Emotional unavailability is more than just being distant or shy. It's a pattern where someone consistently avoids connecting with their own emotions or with others on a deep level. They might shut down during conflict, avoid conversations about feelings, or keep others at a distance with excuses or evasive behavior. Usually, this emotional distance isn't about you. It comes from their own internal struggles, past trauma, fear of vulnerability, or unresolved childhood wounds. The emotional walls they build are meant to protect them from pain, but also prevent genuine connection. When you meet someone emotionally unavailable, their distance can feel confusing and painful. Their occasional warmth feels like a reward, pulling you closer. But their withdrawal creates hurt and anxiety. This roller coaster activates your brain's reward system. Chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin surge during moments of hope and closeness, making this cycle addictive and hard to escape. But why do we chase this kind of emotional unavailability? The answer lies in your earliest experiences, your attachment history. Attachment styles describe how we learn to relate to caregivers and how that shapes adult relationships. If your caregivers were inconsistent, sometimes warm and loving, other times distant or neglectful, you may have developed an anxious attachment style. The style is characterized by craving closeness but fearing abandonment. Your nervous system learns to seek connection even when it's unpredictable or painful. You tolerate distance and inconsistency because it feels familiar, even if it hurts. You might have internalized the belief that love is something you have to earn or prove yourself worthy of through effort or sacrifice. This belief pushes you toward emotionally unavailable people because deep down, it feels like home. Self-worth also plays a huge role. If you grew up feeling not enough or that love was conditional, you might persist in relationships that reinforce these painful beliefs. You tell yourself that if you just try harder, love will come. This keeps you trapped in cycles of hoping and disappointment. Chasing emotionally unavailable people isn't just confusing, it's emotionally exhausting. You may feel anxiety, self-doubt, and frustration. Your self-esteem can erode, and you might start to feel invisible or unworthy. Sometimes codependency develops. Your sense of self becomes tied to another's approval or affection. You sacrifice your own needs, ignore red flags, or tolerate neglect just to maintain the connection. This cycle can deeply harm your emotional health. But here's the good news. Breaking this pattern is possible. It starts with awareness and intentional healing. First, recognize your pattern. Reflect on whether you're repeatedly drawn to emotionally unavailable people or stay in relationships where your needs aren't met. Ask yourself honestly if you feel anxious or unsettled in your relationships. Second, learn about your attachment style. Understanding it can explain why you seek certain dynamics and how to form healthier bonds. Third, work on building yourself. Challenge limiting beliefs that you hear not enough. Practice self-compassion and affirm that you deserve love that is consistent, respectful, and nurturing. Fourth, set clear boundaries. Healthy boundaries protect your well-being and communicate your needs clearly. Saying no when your needs aren't met is a form of self. Fifth, heal your inner child. Many chasing behaviors come from wounds in childhood. Therapy, journaling, or mindfulness can help you connect with and heal that vulnerable part of yourself. Finally, practice patience. Healing is a journey with ups and downs. Be gentle with yourself as you learn new patterns and ways to relate. Healthy love feels steady, safe, and supportive. It doesn't require you to chase or prove your worth. Instead, you are accepted and valued for who you are consistently and openly. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect, emotional availability, honesty, and boundaries that protect both partners. They support each other's growth and needs. When you experience this kind of love, you begin to trust yourself and others more deeply. You feel safe to be vulnerable without fear. If you find yourself chasing emotionally unavailable people, remember, you are not broken or unlovable. Your nervous system is responding to old wounds, trying to keep you safe in the only way it knows. Healing rewires your brain, builds your self-worth, and teaches you what real, nourishing love feels like. You deserve relationships where you are truly seen, heard, and valued. If this video resonated with you, stay tuned for upcoming videos where we'll explore practical strategies to build emotional availability, develop secure attachments, and create fulfilling relationships. The cycle can be broken, and healing begins when you choose to love yourself fiercely and set new, healthier patterns in motion.